All right, so now we're going to do a little bit more in events. The first thing it does is it does something we've kind of already done a few times. When you accidentally create an event and then you realize you don't want it, so you want to get rid of it, and how you got to get rid of it in 2 different spots. So number one, this is by the way 6.2 of page 193. Open the application, which I already did. Number 2, in the forms designer, which is where we are, double click on the form to generate the handler default event. Boom, it just did. It did the default load event. All right. So let's again pretend, oh, we didn't mean to do that. Well, now we're a little bit smarter than we were in the very beginning of this course, when you kind of get the idea that this can create an event. If I then delete it and then try to build the application on the solution, excuse me, I get a nice little error, but it's so easy now. I can just double click on this thing. It brings me to the exact spot of the error. The error is even highlighted, and I can kind of just ditch it. And so that's really what's going on number 2. All right, well, that was exciting. So let's now go back to the design thing, because I don't think we're finished with that. Number 3, number 3 was double click the error message and get rid of it. Okay, so now we're going to actually do some serious development. Number 4, in the form designer, select the form and click on the events button in the properties. So just like these objects also have events, and remember the events is the lightning, so does the actual form. If you just click on the form has actually got events too. And now it's asking to double click on the double click event. So if I scroll right up here, you'll see that there is a double click. And of course, will I be able to find it before you guys will be the question. Mouse double click. I'm thinking that's what they mean. You know, give me a second. I'm pretty sure that's what I mean, because yeah, mouse double click. All right, so mouse double click. So I'm going to double click on this. Oh, no, right there, double click. Ooh, see, good thing I actually thought about this. What's the difference between a double click and a mouse double click, Grant? I don't know. So I tell you what, this is a good demonstration of this. If I click on double click, it says occurs when the component is double clicked. Mouse double click occurs when the control is double clicked by the mouse. All right, well, you can stay up late figuring out that one. At this point, I'm just going to go double click. I'm going to double click on the double click event, and boom, it gets me a nice little event, a void function. And so in this case, it says, write the code that sets the text property of all 4 of these text boxes to empty strings. So all 4 of the text boxes that are right there to empty strings. So I'm going to go text and see what they are. So it's future value. I'm going to go text, and oh, you know, I can't. No, I thought I was going to be cute and have them all listed there, but apparently that was too cute. So this is going to be the text, which is going to be assigned nothing. Awesome. Text, and that's not future value I want, but I want interest rate dot text is going to be assigned nothing. Text, and now I want monthly investment, it looks like, dot the text property is assigned nothing. All right, now the last exciting one is text. It's going to be years dot text. Oh, thank you. Is assigned nothing. All right, so I've got these things. All these events are there. Test the application to make sure it works. All right, so I'm going to run it, and I got like 100, 12, and 1. Now, basically, I can double click anywhere on this form, and it clears them out. Awesome, and that's basically what number 4 was about. Number 5 says, yeah, so we're going to do another event on basically what happens if you hover around the monthly investment. So let's get the exit out of that dude, and let's go back to our design here. Wait for my PC to catch up, I guess. Or just wait for it not to work. Get rid of you. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to go back in and double click. Welcome to technology. Okay, fine. In the form designer, select the monthly investment text box. All right, there it is, monthly investment text box. Next, we want to get to the events. So remember, you're looking at properties here. You want to go to the events. We're going to go to mouse hoover. Mouse hoover. There's mouse hoover right there. And this occurs when the mouse remains stationary inside the control box for an amount of time. And I bet you that there's properties there we can manipulate, but right now we're not going to. So for this guy, we're going to go and pick one of our existing methods, and this is clear future values. So when I hoover my mouse, or hover, by the way, when I hover my mouse over top of that text box, it should basically clear out the form. All right, right? Yeah, well, it'll clear, sorry, not the form, but future value. So let's go ahead and run that. Give that a gander here. So we're going to go 100, 100, 100, 12, and 1. Okay, I'm going to click on that, and now I'm going to hoover here, and look at that. It clears it out right away. Cool. Click, hoover. All right, done. All right, good deal. And now I'm looking at number 6. Number 6 is about the yearly interest rate. Thank you, yearly interest rate. And it's basically saying here that we want to put a double click event so that it'll basically set the thing to 12. All right, cool beans. So I click on this thing. I got my events already. I'm looking for the old double click event. And this one is going to go and change the lowercase, the text, interest, not interest rate. Was it interest rate? Oh, I forgot what this is. Oh, interest rate right there. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. I lost my mind. Interest rate got text is assigned 12. Remember, it's going to be text here too. All right, so I'm going to go and run it. If I made that an integer, that would have been bad news. So I'm going to go 100. Now what I can do over here is I can double click, and it becomes 12. Yay! And make that 1 and go, hoover, double clear out the whole form. It's a very, very, very active form. All right. And I think that's good for 6.2. All right, so I'll do one more video after this, which is about I'm sorry. We're going back to the invoice total application. So that'll be lots of fun, and that'll be a nice way to sort of end in this chapter.